I have a huge mail time episode for you guys today. So without further ado, we're kicking it off. This is episode 4 of Epic Homesteading Mail Time. Oh, this first one I'm so stoked about. So I got hit up by a couple folks up in Oregon who run a seed garlic farm. The first thing they sent out was a green manure mix. And for those of you who don't know, green manure or cover cropping is a way to rehabilitate your soil over the fall winter so that you don't leave that soil bare. But I'm very appreciative of this. I'm very happy about this. There's a lot of my yard that needs this, but what I'm the most excited about is what else is in here. So let me just unload the goods. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different varieties of seed garlic across a lot of different spectrums. So we've got Oregon Blue, we've got Montana Zemo, Porcelain, we've got Killarney, Rocambole. There's a lot of different types of garlic. You have your soft neck and your hard neck, and then within that you have different styles, and then within that you have different cultivars. And so I have a little letter from the folks up there. Hey Kevin, it's great to connect with you. We are excited to follow along on YouTube. We included a sample pack of seed garlic that we still have. Let's see, it's a turban variety. They're describing a couple of the different ones here. They said it would be cool to experiment with the hardneck varieties in your climate. And this is from Jeremy and Dana at Squared Roots Farm. And so I want to talk for just a quick second about that. Why they said it would be cool to experiment with a hardneck variety is because hardneck varieties need to be vernalized. They need to go through a period of cold, and then they grow much, much better in that following late winter, early spring. I don't really have a period of cold here in San Diego. And so what I'm going to try to do is every variety of this that's hard neck, I'll put it in the fridge for about 12 weeks and then I'll plant it. And so we'll see. Hopefully that works. I did have some problems with my garlic last year. I had a skunk dig it up 3 times. So my garlic part 1 video is going to be postponed a full season because honestly, the garlic just completely failed. It got dug up 3 times. Not a lot's going to come back from that. Anyways, thank you so much to Dana and Jeremy of Squared Roots Farm. More to come on this, but let's get on to the next one. Next up, I have a very nice Halloween themed note from Jessalyn Sommer, who has sent me a letter before. Thank you for everything you do, sending lots of love. So thank you so much, Jessalyn. So while I like to receive mystery packages, I also like getting these letters. And look at this. This is from Melissa with a custom illustration on the front that says, "Keep on growing," which is my little slogan. So to Kevin, I hope you enjoy reading this letter as much as I enjoyed writing and decorating this card. Sending positive vibes from Australia. So let's take a look at the letter. If there's anything too personal, I'm not gonna read it out loud, but let's read it. To Kevin, I'm a 23-year-old woman from South Australia. I found you through TikTok and followed you on all your other socials. Your gardening has inspired me to start my own gardening journey. That's what I'm here for. That's great to hear. I've learned a lot from your YouTube and Instagram. I've got a section in my backyard where we used to have chickens a few years ago, but this space has been neglected when we stopped having chickens. The past few weeks, I've been clearing the space to make my own garden for herbs, vegetables, and fruits. I've started composting with your videos, and they have helped. Once things are more set up and I have grown food, I'd like to try the living off what you grow, forage, fish, hunt, and barter challenge. So that was the Apocalypse Grow challenge I did in 2019, where I lived off my own food for a month. So she's interested in trying that. She says, I've spoken to some like-minded friends in different groups I'm in to see if anyone else would be interested. I look forward to watching your gardening journey at your new place. Sending well wishes and warm thoughts, Melissa. So this is really one of the coolest things about putting out what I'm doing here on the internet, is just hearing from all of you guys. And what I've done has helped you in some way, has given you some inspiration to take it to the next level. So thank you, Melissa. Okay, so this letter is from there's no name on here, but I know who this is. They follow me on Instagram, and it's hilarious. So if you guys have been watching the channel, you know I've tried my way at cooking with the candied jalapenos recipe. And so this woman writes, "Okay, your candied jalapenos video was awesome, but I kind of felt sorry for you in regards to your spices. No judgment, dude, at all. Just felt sorry." I'm glad that my kitchen is so pathetic. Anyway, I'm Hawaiian, Chinese, Japanese, German, and Irish, raised in Hawaii, where we love Filipino food. I'm half Filipino, I love it. Hope you like the choices I made from the Spice Way. I'm a cook and I love their products, and I threw in some Hawaiian salt. Love Epic Gardening and Epic Homestead. This has been a truly epic past few months for me. I love the energy and enthusiasm you provide in your videos, so helpful for what's happening in the world right now. All love for you, my cuz, and also love for you and your cousin at Cast and Spear. So some of you know that my cousin Johnny shows up on the channel. He's from Cast and Spear. He's got a fishing channel. But this is so cool. I mean, look at this. First of all, I've got some Alaea sea salt. I've heard this is really good for making poke with. We've got some Himalayan brand, or sorry, not Himalayan. This is Kamaaina sea salt, fine grains. But the thing that I'm really stoked about are these insane spices here. Look at this. Telecherry black peppercorns. Never heard of telecherry. US grown domesticated granulated onion. We've got some black sesame. We have ground ginger, ground cumin, and then granulated garlic. And you can see them all here in the back. So I'm stoked. My spice cabinet in the pantry, which I've yet to build, is going to be built. And then finally, I've never tried this before, but this is Red Boat fish sauce. I've tried fish sauce, but not this brand before, made in Vietnam. So thank you so much. This is so amazing. As I'm not really epic at cooking yet, but hopefully I will be soon. So I'm really excited about this. Next up is something that I think a lot of us got into this year during this crazy wild time, and that would be baking. So my friend Deanna over at Homestead and Chill sent me some of her prized possession. This is her sourdough starter. So it says, congratulations on the start of your new sourdough journey. You can visit her blog. I'll leave a link in the description for that. Deanna's been a friend for a long time. I think she and I were some of the first people in the gardening world to kind of hop on Instagram and start making content. And so it's cool to see her business develop, and it's also really cool to have a little bit of Homestead and Chill's own sourdough starter. Next up, Monique came through yet again. I feel like I have a tea vendor now, and her name is Monique. So we've got some really cool teas from Adagio Teas. Looks like we've got an almond tea. We have, what is this one? A mystery tea. This is a blend, I suppose. And then another black tea right here. This is Earl Grey Moonlight. And just a little bit of rock sugar. So Monique's been stocking me up on teas, very appreciative. I've been sipping quite a bit and I'm not even close to making my way through, so we'll see if I can get through these as well. Thank you, Monique. So here I have a really cool letter and some unique seeds and some bookmarks, I believe. Yeah, some bookmarks. I'm a reader. From Ricardo Torres of the Fruit Bat LLC. He says, my name's Ricardo. I'm from the Fruit Bat LLC. I'm over here in San Fernando Valley. I started watching your videos when the quarantine hit. I didn't plant crap before. Then I started getting interested more in buying a crap ton of seeds. My general interest in planting shot up by like 1K%. I love how this guy writes. This is amazing. I started watching how I water. I bought one of those 3-way readers. I created an Excel spreadsheet detailing daily events, moisture, light, etc. I started paying a lot of attention to plants, just chilling by them and watching how they act as I play my Nintendo Switch. I got better at growing stuff. So far I've got chard, jalapenos, tomatoes, basil, lemon, apple trees, basil, twice, rosemary, cucumbers, lemongrass, bell peppers, and sage on a 2x12x12 balcony space. I'm actually really proud of this. This confirms you can grow anywhere. That's right, Ricardo, you can grow anywhere. Anyhow, I bought your book and it verified some of the things that I knew, but it also supplied me with more info. So I'm very happy you helped me on my journey to become a badass gardener, because now people are hitting me up with their gardening questions and I'm like, hey, I just started a few months ago. This guy's amazing. So I just wanted to say thanks. I wanted to leave you some cool stuff. I don't know what to give you for your winter garden, so let's talk about what he's got. This guy's amazing. Okay, so he sent me sun cherry tomatoes, sun chocolate tomatoes, sun green tomatoes, purple jalapenos, and sun gold tomatoes, as well as some interesting video game themed bookmarks here. Honestly, I'm seeing some throwbacks to some games I used to play. We've got Sonic, we've got Mario, and we've got, I think, Street Fighter. Oh man, I remember this game. I forgot what it's called though. But anyways, thank you so much, Ricardo. Next up is for my SoCal gardeners. This is the calendar for you. A lot of you know I'm good friends with Brigitte over at San Diego Seed Company, and she just sent me one of her coolest things she's done besides create all of her seeds. This is the SoCal Urban Farmer Calendar for 2021. Now let me just show you a little bit. So first of all, the mysterious Southern California growing season has been solved. You have your warm season, your shoulder season, your cool season, and your shoulder season, and it just cycles like that. And so we don't have true seasons here, and this is the best way I've found, at least, to think about how to grow in this season or in this climate. But you've also got some really interesting suggestions on every single month as far as what to plant. You have the tide charts in here, you have the weather cycles, to-do list, all sorts of stuff. So really cool. I believe this is available for sale on her store, so I'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks so much, Brigitte. Looking forward to using this. Next, I have a letter from Will? No. Who is it from? Hugs from Dallas, Texas. Let's just go with that. So it says, Dear Kevin, thanks so much for your hard work and dedication to gardening and possibly future cooking. I just watched the 5 watering mistakes you're probably making and got me hooked. I hope you like this. So this is a oil diffuser with some oils here. Looks like we've got, I can't tell, but it says, my goals are to grow medicinal plants and be able to cold press things to distill. So I guess this person's really into essential oils. That's cool. And we've got a little diffuser. So maybe I'll set this up and experiment with it. I haven't really used essential oils too much. I don't know a lot about them. I certainly like the way they smell, and that's kind of as far as I go with them, but I'm really appreciative of this, and thank you so much. Next up, something that was a long time coming. I've spoken to this person, Anna, on Instagram quite a bit, and what's in this little yellow container here is something that just had to be ready. It had to be ready to go. So let me unbox it for you. What could these be here? What could these be? Well, these are fresh cuttings of Queen of the Night. It is semi-related to a dragon fruit, but you can see the leaves. They're succulent leaves, but they're just quite a bit different. They're not as thick. They don't have that triangular structure to them, but they create an absolutely massive white flower that is reminiscent of the dragon fruit. So this is gonna go in my ornamental garden. I'm really excited about that. I've got a letter and some seeds here though. So it says, thanks for helping us all through the pandemic. I know that your videos reminded me how growing your own food is so necessary, especially now, for sure. The love of growing definitely was passed down in my family. Here are some bitter melon seeds from my mom's garden. Okay, this is so cool. So bitter melon, something that I'm trying to get growing for my Filipino themed garden that I'm gonna be putting in on this property. So I've got about 5 of these beautiful bitter melon seeds. I'm very stoked to grow this, and this is from Anna. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. I'm really excited for both of these. Our final unboxing for the day of mail is from my friend Karina over at Sacred Elements. So she sent me out quite the package here. Let's break it down. Part of it is a launch of her houseplant line. So she's got some beautiful things here. We've got a bird's nest fern. I think this is a blue star fern here, which I had seen, but I've never grown. I think it's gonna go in my bathroom in a hanging pot. I think it'll really like the humidity in there. But she sent me kind of like her full kit. So let's talk about it. First of all, you've got some of these guys right here, which you say, what are they? Well, they are yellow sticky paper for fungus gnats, anything that flies in the air inside. They'll be attracted to this, they'll hit it, and you've done a little bit of pest control. So these are fantastic. Typically what you would do is you have a little stake and you undo the sticky part, you stick them together like this, you put them in a stake and you put them in the ground or in your pot. So these are fantastic. We've got a little bit of a guidebook here. I know Karina's been working on this for a really long time. There she is on the back right there. So this is her guidebook, and it's sort of just a way to engage with nature, sort of connecting and really feeling what nature's all about. That's what she's up to. That's sort of her vibe. It's a really cool vibe, and I'm really excited. She's got all these little movements like the hands on trees movement to kind of reconnect to nature. I like to see people reconnecting to nature in whatever way that they find most useful, and that's certainly a really cool little guidebook there. She's also got a little plant care kit here. So I've got some multi-purpose plant tonic. I've got some neem oil, which I can dilute and put in here. And then I've also got some soap nut. I think these little bottles, it's like a matte glass. It's kind of cool. It's got an interesting smell to it, the soap nut. I've never used that before. But anyways, Karina sent this out. She's been working hard on this. She says, hi friend, thanks so much for your order. And you can always check it out at Sacred Elements, which I'll put down in the video description. But guys, what a mail time. It's been a little bit since I put a video up on this channel. It's been a real struggle for me to keep track of everything that's going on, especially as I'm trying to, find a livable space here at the homestead. You might be able to see a little hint of the shed over there. That video's coming, trust me. But, very grateful and very appreciative of all the love and the gifts. I mean, these are just, who could imagine that this would be something that would be happening? I mean, I really appreciate the letters, the notes, anything. I mean, it really means a lot to me. Sometimes when I'm just working at my house alone all the time, it's just, it's a message that someone else is out there kind of consuming this content and getting some value out of it. So anyways, until next time, I'm gonna gather this stuff up and put it to use. Good luck in the garden and keep on growing.